Dude, you know what Beast said to me? Beast messaged me, and do you know what he said? He said, "Oh shit, Formula Car races in here." This guy's famous. That's funny. You got a fan. He's one of the 15,000. Now Kai's got to live up to his name on his forehead. Yeah, of course. Mood's a man. He's a good guy. He's really enjoying racing here. All right, you guys have a good race. Don't forget post race interviews, media obligations, of course. Yeah, you guys got to get out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and full heirs of all ages. We are here for the Real Ones Invitational through the streets of Austria. And it's not a street, better known as the T-Bone Ring, the headquarters of the Mushroom Cup head office. Greg Jennings, his office right there on turn 3, and it has just started to rain. So in this qualifying session, whoever gets out there first will have a huge advantage here. Of course, I am your host, the Emmy Award-winning T-Bone. First car right now on hot lap, we've got Dubois. I don't know where he's from, but I can only guess somewhere in France or Quebec. And hopefully Dubois can say au revoir to the field here and take advantage of this track. He's already invalidated. Another one, of course, a consummate professional, the constipated professional, as we know him, head of the Star Cup. Done a great job there. And these guys, whoever gets out first and gets these laps in, well, obviously executing on those laps, going to be looking dandy today in qualifying. Unreal here. So this qualifying could be very short, as the last 10 minutes could be moot points for sure, for sure. So here's another one on his hot lap. Everyone getting out on their hot laps. You got this many cars on hot laps, folks. Some guys rushing and invalidating there. Of course, they're all on slick tires, I believe. Yeah, and that track's getting wetter, so things are going to get juicy here in qualifying, folks. Looking on with Mike Coxlong. Mine is too. And the DRS Maestro first drivers to put laps in. We got B-Tom converting. Derek Gonzalez, Detective Midget. Here's another one finishing his lap. Let's see what he can put in right there. Leader Liebag. Mike Coxlong in P4. And those guys could take advantage of it. We might have a shift in the paradigm here of this league with some guys who you don't normally see at the top. There's another one in P7. Some guys you don't normally see at the top will have opportunities to start in that top 10 because of this predicament here. Leader Liebag, I'm looking at Formula Kai, the famous Formula Kai. Not his best lap there with a P5. We got Cosmos, not related to Cosmo Kramer. Sawa invalidated right there. And now all that boost mode bullshit has been disabled. So whoever didn't get their laps in, this is going to be devastating. Of course, Greg Jennings, our Lord and Savior, with a P11. And those guys got that dry track, or somewhat dry track. And the rest of the qualifying is going to be a scramble now for the guys in the bottom 10. to maybe make their way to the top of the bottom 10. It's going to be hard to touch the times we saw ahead. B-Tom taking advantage right there, putting in the fastest lap. He is the head of the table in our community when it comes to the driving, of course. Our tribal chief, Derek Gonzalez, a.k.a. Speedy Gonzalez right there. And these guys all heading in now. B-Tom's retiring, folks, knowing it's not going to get any better than that. So those guys who already put their times in are going to be set, and these guys who haven't are going to be fighting for what looks like it'll be P13. Ultimate Beast disqualified for parking in a dangerous location. He must have parked at Kevwood's mom house. That's a dangerous place. Yeah, I almost lost an arm last time, for sure. The DRS Maestro. Holy shit! Seemingly on his hot lap. Yep, this is how he normally. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Ezo, man, our championship leader, or he's up in that top 2 or 3. And devastating for some of these guys here. I don't know if the rain's going to let up, but that track's already going to be moist. Moist, just like your granny's favorite cake to make. Cosmos, and yeah, man, this qualifying all but done, really. And these guys in the bottom 10 are going to probably put on their intermediate tires, do what they can, but it was dry the first 2 minutes, so these guys got, maybe the top 12 got laps in under somewhat dry conditions, even though it's still slippery, and 13 down got sewered, absolutely sewered, folks. Cosmos, all these guys from 13 down, the best they're going to be able to do is a 13th. So definitely something to look at. We got Mahmood in the mix. How about Mahmood? I would talk more about him, but it depends on Mahmood. We got Rasta Cheech on the track here. He's on those inters. He's going to look for a 13th at best. I can't imagine anyone gets better than that. Cosmos heading into the pits right there. B-Tom, Derek Gonzalez, and Detective Midget. Get your Detective Midget shirts. The front says Detective Midget. The back says nothing short of spectacular, folks. And how about Mike Coxlong taking advantage of the situation, of the predicament, the hand he was dealt. He played it perfectly. He got out there. He put a time in, and a decent time, if I do say so myself. And he will be starting P4. Leader Liebag in P6, folks. Unbelievable. And because of the weather and how it played out, of course, we're going to see some guys higher up than they would normally be. The field's shuffled right here. And Leader Liebag looking for that blackjack. Fucking right. Leader Liebag starting P6 here. League photographer for the Mushroom Cup. This guy's absolutely great in our community. And Chenzo looking to bounce back. Chenzo has had a difficult time on the new game. Not the Chenzo we have become accustomed to seeing, the greatest driver in Mushroom Cup history. So looking to see him bounce back. We are in Austria, of course. Here's Sawa. And those guys from 13 down, not going to be able to get any better than top 13. The top 13 took advantage, got laps in while the track was somewhat dry. If you're confused by maybe some names in that top 12 you would not normally see. We got Mike in P4 is incredible. Leader in P6. Basically just doing a victory lap now. He already knows he's P6. He's driving slow, looking for phone numbers. And my God, shout out to him. I don't know what Austrian girls look like, but if they look anything like Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, you can keep them, Leader. Of course, I'm T-Bone. If you didn't know, we got Charles Dubois. Definitely a Frenchman, for sure. I know he's smoking a vape under that hood. He's got a button on his steering wheel that says vape and drink. Rasta Cheech going into P12. Unfortunate for Greg not taking advantage, getting out there on drier circumstance. But Rasta Cheech going to P12, and no one's going to really get higher than P12. Of course, that top 11 really did get their times in. Formula Kai, the internet phenom, the viral sensation right here. The viral sensation, your girlfriend's esports crush, likely. She's definitely given Formula Kai a super chat, if you know what I mean. And it is cool to have him in the community. He's a great guy, too. He's a great guy. Spoke to him before the race. Always receptive of the T-Bone humor, which not everyone is, you know? Definitely. Shout out to Formula Kai. You know, he's got quite the big following online, but no real ego. He's just a chill guy, you know? Just a chill guy. I actually enjoy his company. In the voice party, you sick fuckers. Leader Leabag, this is just fucking spectacular. One of my favorite fucking people here. Normally you see him driving a John Deere to Walmart, but tonight he's in that Ferrari in Austria. The T-Bone Ring. This track promotes fantastic racing, maybe more than any other circuit. And even though in this game we don't see much racing, these guys drive like it's a parade or funeral procession. I think on this circuit we're going to see a lot of fireworks, some chaos, and dare I say maybe a safety car. And shout out to our safety car driver. He was injured. Dastardly Daddy actually crashed the safety car in the last Grand Prix, so we have our backup Skeeta bike at the helm tonight. And no one's going to really improve here when it comes to that top 12 once again, folks. Now, these guys basically fighting for top 13. If you just tuned in now, the first minute or two had no rain, and some guys took advantage of it. Some guys were slow, didn't make it, got invalidated, and that was all the difference. Sawa putting his car into the pits right there, probably going to put his head through a wall when he gets there. And Cosmos, Greg Jennings, unfortunate because he did get a lap in and did not take advantage of it on that slicker situation. I would never say the track was fully dry, though. There was always some moisture, for sure, as there always is when Greg Jennings is around. But let's see what he can put in here. Currently P17, the commissioner and the founder of this league. And Greg going to P14 right there. Ross Chicho and Charles Dubois, the two Frenchmen, are the two guys that are beating them is attainable. Maybe Rodzilla, so maybe top 11 is the ceiling here for the guys still trying to push. Leader Leabag just out there, still looking for some phone numbers. He got some chick that looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger in a wig. Got her number. Shout out the leader, man. Formula Kai still out there as well, just for his fans. He's slowing down, he's waving, signing some autographs for all his Patreon subscribers. And Chenzo, the winningest driver in Mushroom Cup history. Chenzo, the Mexican phenom, in P7, likely where he will start. Another one chilling in the pits. Smooth operator. Fantastic driver as well. He's done some great things in our league system. And how about Leader Leabag, folks? Mike Coxlong, though, that's for sure the surprise of qualifying up there at P4, him and Leader. And it's going to be very interesting to see what I might refer to as a little bit of a bottleneck behind maybe Leader or Mike, maybe more so Leader. It's going to get chaotic. There's going to be some drivers trying to get through very deliberately past Leader, and it could get fun. It could get fun, folks. That's all I'm going to say here. All the makings are set for a great race. We got a scrambled wild card top 10 because of the nature of the qualifying weather. Virtual meteorologists are ripping their hair out. They can't believe what happened. And we don't know what the weather will be for the race, but shout out to everyone in this league. Greg Jennings, all the other admins. Mike, Hugh, Rasta. I think Emerge is an admin, but he's just the security, whatever the fuck that means. So, if someone comes here with a fake ID, I'll call Emerge. Just kidding. We love Emerge. We love Emerge. Sorry, sir. I meant no offense. If you don't know, Emerge is basically a human nail gun, knowing all sorts of martial arts, while being about 220 pounds of pure muscle. That guy's got muscle in places I don't even have places. Shout out to Emerge. Shout out to B-Tom as well. He's got that pull. And he's got a statement to make, B-Tom, man. Always a statement to make. Chip on his shoulder. Mahmood getting disqualified right there for parking illegally. Can't park there. You need a handicap pass. And unfortunate for Ezo as well, folks. And hopefully these guys will pack it in now. Nothing really is going to change, except, obviously, from 13 down. These guys still have an opportunity to improve their position. All the way up to perhaps Rodzilla is beatable here. DRS Maestro. Gotta love this guy, man. Gotta love this guy. Probably I would refer to it as irrational confidence, but irrational confidence is better than no confidence. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. But Maestro, man, He's got that determination. He's got the will. He's got the heart of a champion. We all know that. And definitely always want to see him do well. He did a great job in the Star Cup, driver of the day in my opinion. And there he goes to P15 right there. DRS Maestro with a valiant effort. We've got 3.5 minutes to go here, of course. This Grand Prix sponsored by a Happy Dad Seltzer. Feeling crappy? Grab a happy. Yes, sir. Cosmos on his lap right there, and Jesus Christ, he just lost it on the fucking straightaway, and yes, right into the fucking kitty litter. Don't forget to bury it. And yeah, this is pretty much going to do it. Fernando, someone called up Fernando to move a piano, and hopefully he can move that car. He's currently in P17. See if he can get to that top 11, which we declared the ceiling, because that top 10 got those laps in, folks. And you know what's funny? If I was racing, I would have got a lap in and I would have been around leader, you know? For sure. Shout out to all these drivers, too. Many of them have schlepped my girlfriend. I'm not even allowed in her house. Ah. And it's going to watch here with Fernando. His qualifying is pretty much essentially over, folks. Tomorrow, hopefully the sun does come out around the beautiful Spielberg, Austria, folks. Let me tell you. Austria, Austria, Austria. Personally, I think this is the best Formula One circuit. Apparently, it's a great spectating circuit, too, because of the topography. You can see a lot from certain locations. And this track, more than anything, promotes racing, unlike a lot of the newer tracks they introduce in F1 just to appease some Saudi prince. Here's Fernando. Crosses the line. He'll stay in P17 right there. All the drivers in the pits, we kindly ask you just to retire the car. Retire the car. Here's Ezzo. Top 3 in our championship here. A prolific driver. Perennially in that title fight. The excellence of execution right here. This guy races with a fervor that many do not possess. He's got that dog in him. He knows because he just got back from the doctors and they did an x-ray. But tonight, it's going to be very difficult from where he's going to start to beat the rivals that he has to look and go up against. He's got to beat B-Tom. Shout out to Mac T, who's not available tonight. But to beat Gonzalez, Midget, it may be helpful for him just to stay in the mix, that Mike and Leader are up there. We will have to keep an eye on Mike and Leader in not a disrespectful way, but they are up there due to some good fortunes in qualifying, man. And hey, you make your own luck. It is what it is. You know, they took advantage and they did what they were supposed to. But it'll definitely make for some good racing behind them, or something at least, you know. We're going to keep an eye here, Ezzo. Again, top 11 is his ceiling here. That top 10 all got laps in under drier conditions. And let's see what Ezzo can put up here. Currently 20th, and he will stay there. So very, very disappointing there for Ezzo, who is a tremendous driver. He's going to have to be very aggressive during the race. He's going to have to full send and make up moves quickly, drive without trepidations for damn sure. I again am T-Bone, and we're going to have a great time here in Austria. Maybe the best circuit in F1. Here's Formula Kai. He's all red, so he's invalidated. He's probably going to be more of a Formula Cry tonight. Shout out to I Took Your Dogs, James Ablit, Hannah Matt, all the guys in the community. We love you all. Jordan 2 Wavy, Mushroom Cup Commissioner, Kendricks. Of course, Kendricks. And, of course, another one. We're going to watch on here with Formula Kai as he finishes his lap. Putting on a show for his fans here. Legions and legions of fans. He's got his 15,000 followers on YouTube. You don't get a plaque, but they sent him a keychain. And that plaque is coming, by the way. That plaque is fucking coming. Here's Maxime. Drowning. Anyways, see what he can put up here. He's currently in P15. Ezzo will get up to a P13 right there after all. So making the most of that situation. This is going to be so exciting. The mix-up of the field, it was shuffled. Shuffled them right up. You know when you're playing blackjack and you ask for a deck reshuffle because you're losing? I asked for the deck to be reshuffled, folks. Ultimate Beast, shout out to him. PSGL driver. I invited him here. He didn't get the lap in, and he got DQ'd. Mahmoud, Cosmo, Sawa. But let's watch his Maxime. Finishes 13th there for  And we ask all the drivers, of course, to leave a little bit of time to do your setups so the DRS Maestro can go through all 200 setups he's got and all the hard drives. Hey guys, who readied up so fast? Hey guys! Wow, we love the Maestro. So we got B-Tom in P1. We got Derek, Speedy Gonzalez in P2. We got Detective Midget, Mike Coxlong, Formula Kai, Leader, Leebag, don't adjust your TV, Chenzo, another one, Smooth Operator, and of course, Justin, Shramia River. It's actually funny his name's Justin, too. I never put that one together. Shramia River. Again, please leave some time, folks. We need some time between sessions so Formula Kai could go rub one out. Why are you gay? We have a great race on our hands, folks. One of the more exciting ones we're going to see in this game. I promise you. It's too bad Mac T's not here. We're going to see the most electrifying race we've seen on F126, for sure. All the elements are here. We got a great grid, great track. That classic Greg Jennings action that we all know and love. That Greg Jennings T-Bone entertainment here. V-Tom leading the way once again. The Grinch. We got Chenzo in the mix. Of course, Greg Jennings. We got everyone's favorite, the DRS Maestro. He's box office, folks. We got Smooth Operator. We got Detective Midget. All your favorites. We got Mike Coxlong. Hopefully it's longer than his races have been. We've got Leader Leebag starting P6 right here. Everyone in Alabama is going nuts. Where's he from? Arkansas? No, I'm kidding. The Leebag. Fuck, follow the leader. Follow the Leebag, folks. Follow the Leebag. Another one in the mix. Always. And we're going to fire this one off, folks. B-Tom leading the way for the Spielberg Greg Jennings Austria Grand Prix. Let's go. Watching on from B-Tom here. As let's see if anyone makes that move on B-Tom. Gonzalez. Thinking about it. His car's there. A little touchy, but nothing too much right there. Got to first base. And let's have a look quickly at the tires. Gonzalez started on the hards, too. So very, very frisky move there from him. A little further back, Maxime, unfortunately, not what he was looking for, falling back from the grid. Let's see further up. Any contacts around? We got all these great drivers here. Amazing spatial skills, race etiquette. Look at the space being left. Just absolute professionals around this circuit. Oh, we got a McLaren. We got Sawa there getting turned in on, it looked, or maybe putting his nose where it didn't belong. And Chenzo up to P5 right there. Mike falling to P6. Leader, Leebag. Where's Leader? Leader dumped to P15. He got dropped like a bad habit, folks. Holy shit. From P6 to P15. Mike's still fighting up there in P6 to his credit right there. And B-Tom's going to be able to use Derek on those hard tires to maybe make a little bit of a gap with that pace advantage. We'll see. Formula Kai up to P3. We know what he's capable of, folks. Formula Kai. Detective Midget. And most of these guys on medium tires. Let's look at the big winners and losers. sponsored by U-Haul, the U-Haul mover of the race. Right now is Ezo. Ezo up 5 spots right there, and he's looking to make a move on Smooth Operator, but does Ezo have the car? And not able to get it out of the exit there, but he's going to stay vigilant. Further up, though, we do have Mike. Mike right on the back of Detective Midget there, and look further back. Ezo making those moves. Ezo making those moves. Trying to get through Smooth Operator. We got someone in the wall back there. Big contact, folks. Oh, Charles Dubois. Charles Dubois. He's going to say to his wing, au revoir, Dubois, Dubois. Not what he's looking for right there. How about Ultimate Beast? Ultimate Beast up 6 positions. The PSGLR, well, whatever driver. One of the T-Bone call-up. He's the T-Bone driver tonight, which we've had one T-Bone sponsored driver each race. And I brought out the Ultimate Beast. Yes, he is the ultimate warrior of this game. Further up, though, B-Tom. B-Tom has been overtaken by Formula Kai, and now Speedy Gonzalez right on the back of him. B-Tom, Formula Kai up 4 positions right here. Nothing to Formula Cry about. Dubois is going to go retire right there. Surely not too happy at what just transpired and how his race went. B-Tom making the overtake back on Formula Kai. Wow. Da-da-da. Right there in turn 3. And how about Chenzo up 4 spots? I was getting on Chenzo's case earlier, saying he has not been the Chenzo we all know. He hasn't been playing the game as much. But my God, he's racing with a vengeance tonight. Started P7, currently residing in P3. Who's behind him? That is Derek Gonzalez. And we got to show some love to Mike. How about Mike Coxlong in P5 on merit, folks? Maybe he just qualified where he belonged. He's got some pace, and Midget and another one battling right here. And we have got fireworks. This whole field is together, folks. This whole field. And look at this. We are getting that classic Greg Jennings entertainment, folks. What did I say? B-Tom leading the way. I don't even know where to look. Cameraman, I took your dog's head just exploded, folks. This is unbelievable. Further back, Ezo, who's up 3 spots, unfortunately fell a couple back after making those moves. Ultimate Beast, the T-Bone driver, up 12 spots. This guy is a beast in every sense. The beast of ROI, perhaps Ultimate Beast, folks. We love what we see right here, making his debut in this league. A last-minute call-up. I invited him. He came in. He always leaves when I invite him to lobbies because he's kind of good and arrogant. He came into this one. He looked. He saw Formula Kai, and he said, okay, I stay T-Bone. Mahmoud, coming off a driver of the day last week. This guy's been trending in the right direction. Buy your Mahmoud stock. Up 9 positions, of course. Qualifying threw a curveball at all of us, folks, with it being dry only at the start. And to me, Mike has just been incredible, man. We got to give it where it's due. He is there. Is Hugh racing for him tonight? Oh. No, I'm kidding. Shout out to Hugh. But we got to love what we see from Mike Coxlong, man. I've watched Mike's whole career, and I will say this is the most impressive he's ever looked. Ever! Kai and B-Tom, the 2 big dogs here, the 2 heads of the table. Ezo left the session. I'm going to have to invite him back. But there's so much action on the track right now. It's hard just to leave. I will do it quickly, though. I will, because we have to, folks. Every commentator should have all these guys. I know I'm a uniquer situation. I know it's not a word, but every commentator should have the drivers so you can invite them back. Midget down 5 spots. Not the race he's been looking for. Ultimate Beast, man. I know I'm glazing him and Mahmoud up 12 and 10 spots respectively. And young Rostachich up 8 spots. The phenom from Quebec. And now Mike and Derek. Speedy Gonzalez dueling. Cosmos picks up a 3-second penalty for having the same name as Kramer. Formula Kai, fastest lap, taking a purple snack out of the field. Let's have a look at the... Yes, in terms of tires. So Mike on the hards as well. Mike and Derek on the hards. Mike has played this race beautifully here. A mix of skill and great strategy. Unreal there. And some great movement in the grid. Leader Liebag, unfortunately, down 11 spots. Not where he'd want to be after starting P6. And I have just got to give it up to Mike. I don't know if he's benefited from battling behind him, but he is keeping up with that top 4 And my God, there's some good drivers up there. Chenzo, the winningest driver in the Mushroom Cup history, our greatest driver. Great guy. And here's Detective Midget and another one now. Midget going around the outside. Yes. You know it's not Kev Wood's mom because it would take a lot longer to go around the outside. Yeah. Shout out to Kev Wood. I'm sorry to his mom, too. She's a very nice lady. Mike and Gonzalez on those hard tires. I am so impressed. I don't know what the hell got into Mike. We're going to have to do a drug test after the race. This guy's like, he took speed. It was so corny. Detective Midget, still on the back of Rasta Cheech. Of course, Rasta Cheech, the Quebecer, proud Quebecer. Maybe the most passionate driver we've had. Super skillful. And an ultimate beast, trying to continue his ascent. He started all the way at the back. He started from the bottom like Drake. He was the T-Bone call up this race. His car says T-Bone. And he is trying to get through here. We know what his pace dictates, and he's getting a little impatient there. Getting a little impatient with another one, folks. He needs to get through all these guys because he knows if he gets through, it could be lights out. It could be night-night. And if Full Air was here, it'd say something else. I'm not even going to say it. Night-night, keep ya. It's a Chappelle line. But here we go. Detective Midget now getting through Gonzalez. So Mike... So after Gonzalez falls off, Mike is still right there. But look at that pack. Look at that pack from P6 all the way to P18. Leader Liebeg very much in this race, even at P18 on those. Oh, I got a penalty. Commentator curse. But he's on the hard tires, too. Greg Jennings had to make a pit stop. Unfortunate for him. Qualifying did not go his way. And now he's in P21. So he's going to have a fight ahead of him as we continue to give Mike some TV coverage, because in my opinion it is deserved. Rodzilla retired in the pits. And Detective Midget. We look on with him. He's done great things in our league lately. And how about Rasta Cheech? Rasta Cheech putting the moves on him, moving like Maurice the Rocket Richard. And that wasn't even Rasta. That was Derek Gonzalez. Derek Gonzalez. And now he finds himself, the human camel, moving through that fucking sand. And Ultimate Beast getting through there. And that is horrible. And see how tight it was, folks. Gonzalez went off, and he dropped 7 positions, folks. That is how tight and competitive this shit is. Maybe the best race we've seen in F126. I can say that already because we're seeing racing. We're seeing drivers having no choice but to race and work together at the same time. The perfect dichotomy. Justin Schrey up to P7, former Mushroom Cup champion, great buddy of mine, great driver, great golfer, most importantly. And Ultimate Beast up to P8 now, folks. Up to P8. He's up 14 positions. U-Haul, mover of the race. He's going to have a sponsorship from U-Haul after this. Holy shit. Ultimate Beast. Rasta's up 10, the Beast up 14, and Mahmoud up 11. Shout out to the DRS Maestro up 6 positions. Fernando and Sawa as well. Some great racing going on here, as we expect nothing less in this fine establishment. I am, of course, T-Bone. This race brought to you by the good folks at Greg Jennings Racing. Lap 10 to 36. Formula Kai up 4 spots from the start, leading the way right here in that historic Cadillac team, of course. Cadillac has a great history in Formula One, spanning back to the 1950s. Yes, sir. Formula Kai beat Tom there in P2. And Formula Kai's got something else, man. He's got something else in that. We got to check under that hood. Chenzo with a Chenzo-esque race. Good to see him back in where he belongs, fighting amongst the top guys. Justin Schrey making the move into P6 over Ultimate Beast. Great racing going on again. Of course, that wholesome family, Greg Jennings Entertainment. Whole family can gather around, watch the broadcast, and just know, it's just good stuff. These drivers are all role models, and arguably it was the best fucking league we've ever seen. Great fucking league here, man. Unlike some of those other leagues with admins that are cunts. Earmuffs, kiddies. Lap 11 of 36. Formula Kai, B-Tom, and Chenzo's our top three. See if anyone else is racing. It's too bad there's no jabronis in this league. Every race you need one jabroni you can just go back to for comic relief. Wish we had someone like that in this league. Oh, here's the DRS. No, I'm kidding. The Maestro, though, in P18, he did make a pit stop. Let's have a look at the tire situation here. Everyone loves data. Of course, that tire change sponsored by Durex condoms. Mood and Detective Midget. And now we're falling into that space in this stupid game where these guys just drive. Oh, I said we should call it F1 Road Trip. Where are we going, guys? This game should be sponsored by fucking MapQuest. But we are going to get a little battle here into turn 3. Into turn 3, we got Mahmood, an ultimate beast here. An ultimate beast. A beast coming out of the exits. And Mahmood with some confidence here. He's coming off a great stretch of races. Definitely a driver to look out for, trending in the right direction a third of the way through this race right here. We got Mahmood. What a move. He is up to P7, and those hard tires starting to really pop right now, folks. Let's have a look at the position. Mahmood up 14. Him and Beast up 14. But to me, Rasta, Cheech, and Mike, two drivers that, I'm not going to lie, caught me way off guard. Rasta hasn't raced much lately. He came to play today. And Mike, a guy, respectfully, Mike's a good driver, but I put him in the back of the back half of this grid basically any time. It's not saying he's a bad driver. I'm saying there's some other really good ones, and he's up there on merit tonight, folks. So all the respect in the world to Mike Coxlong. Derek Speedy Gonzalez retiring in the pits right there. Unfortunate for him. He had a good little showing there for a bit. And now Mike on those hard tires is going to start to enjoy the fruits of his labor. Maybe going to put an attack on young Rasta Cheech. Not the race Greg Jennings is looking for, but I've been told not to show him. So we'll bleep out that. Apparently I'll be fired if I show him again. Nah. So we got Sawa in P9, of course, and his teammate Mike. Good showing for the McLaren team. Oh, we got a little loosey-goosey back there. A little loosey-goosey. Things getting picante between Justin Schrei and the Ultimate Beast. But Mahmood, the guys who started on the hard tires, man, except for Cosmos, really, really benefiting. It's unfortunate Leader Liebag retired. Let's try to get Leader in here for a word, of course. Of course, these guys are competitors, and they might not always want to talk right after the fact. Leader's got to answer to his sponsors and his legion of fan. And look at Mike and Mahmood. Now Mike is going to race smart here. Ultimate Beast. Man, Mahmood up to P4. This guy's coming off a driver of the day last week. This week, look what's he done. Up 16. Looking to make it 17. This guy is putting on an absolute clinic, folks. 22 laps remaining here in Austria. Mahmood up 16 positions. Sawa up 12. And those guys on those hard tires, man. Mahmood and Mike, those guys are absolutely crushing it right here. Rasta Cheech putting on the hard tires. Formula Kai built himself a nice little nest egg here. About 3.5 seconds ahead of B-Tom. Chenzo, good bounce back race here in P3 comfortably. And now Mike and Mahmood. Mahmood up 17 spots now. He is just engulfing the field. Mr. Pac-Man. That's his new name, Pac-Man. Just eating all these other drivers like they're dots. It's Crazy work. Justin Schrei now is going to maybe try to get through next. He's on those medium tires, though, so you feel Mike still has a better tire advantage. And Beast, Sal, we got a race here, folks. Beast getting a little squirrely out of that corner a couple times now. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Yeah, Beast. Mike is really starting to. Oh, that was Sawa. Yeah. So Beast heading into the pits right there. Same with Justin Schrei. Mike going back to P3. Midget up to P5. And Maxime blah, 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 with the fastest lap, a 107. Shout out to him. Got some pace there. Mike heading into the pits. Good stint for Mike there. So we get to the halfway point. Oh no, he's going to win it right behind Sawa. He's going to lose a little bit of time there. Here's Rasta Cheech, been spectacular today. Currently in P6 now. Ezo fastest lap of the race. We'll be right back, folks. I'll leave it on the DRS Maestro as he navigates his crowd. All right, we're back. Lap 19 of 36 here. We're getting to those stages of the race where things really start to matter. But a lot of these guys have kind of settled down. Greg retiring from the session. Invite him into the booth. Maybe he can do some commentary. Not the way Greg wanted it to go. That's for sure. Unfortunate there. Some just didn't have the start. Some shit happened at the start, and he fell far back. And once that happens, man, Greg,
Hello.
yo, we want to do. You should do the commentary, bro. People want some Greg Jennings commentary.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it was a
I'll
rough
do
one
the
for me.
video. Yeah, first of all, bro, I didn't see what happened to you early, but I was devastated. Like, what happened? I was.
Yeah, I was too. So lap one was pretty crazy. A lot of incidents in general. Got through quite a few spins in front of me and ghosting and weird stuff going on. And then we got to the part of the track where the pit lane is.
Yeah.
And before all this, I had a terrible quality because I spun when it was the one opportunity to be dry. So I was in the back, approaching the corner where the pit lane is. Little scuffle happens in front of me. I believe a Williams may have been involved. I don't know who. It was not my fault. It looks like a racing incident as well. And of course, when you're going around that corner, it was really fast. And there's a car sideways in front of me, and I smacked it. And then I peeled into the pit lane because it was right there. But I didn't have time to assure the team to change the wing. So I pit, got the tires on, forgot the wing, had to pit again, and that was basically it.
So devastating, bro. And I like how you hung in there. You gave it a chance.
Yeah, so
But
so personally, I'm actually not going to be here next week, so I wanted to, stick around because I'm sure I'll be missing out next week. But yeah, just you never know what happens. A safety car earlier could have changed things, and I gave it my best. Kai was about to lap me in maybe 5 laps or
yeah.
so. So
Also, like I think by this point of the race is kind of where everyone kind of settles down. And if there hasn't been a safety car, there won't be one now. You know, so
yeah,
you gave it a peek.
there's less cars on track. The cars that are on track are spread out. And yeah, they're in their rhythm now. All the
Yeah,
crazy sends are for the most
yeah,
part behind us. So we'll see what
yeah.
happens though. I'd be
And
kicking myself if one comes out now.
also, though, like as a back marker myself, like I have a rule: once I get lapped, I retire, because like then a safety car doesn't even help you. You know, like
Yeah, it was getting pretty close. I guess I could have hung on a little bit longer, but
nah,
I kind of wanted to join you up here and see what was going on with
beautiful.
the greater race.
It's
So
good to have you up here in the booth, man. Sorry,
appreciate
man. I know you left some bottles of bourbon here. I'll replace them. I promise.
that.
So that's Greg Jennings, folks. His league here. We're lap 22 of 36. And I wanted to point out, bro, Mahmood up 17. My driver, Ultimate Beast, up 16 here, a guy I brought in here. And Rasta up 10 and Sawa up 12. So what you want to talk about Mahmood and what he's been able to do here, putting on a show today. I know driver of the day last week, looking like maybe again this week.
Yeah, last week he had incredible race pace. He was very, very quick. Unfortunately, T-Bone, I hate to ruin the parade. He hasn't pit yet.
Yeah,
That's why he's still up in P4.
yeah, fair.
So he's going to have to pit. Maybe a safety car can come out. I think that's what he's hoping for now is to get
Yeah.
some free track position. But your boy, Ultimate Beast, as well as Rasta, have gained a ton of spots, and they
Yeah.
have pit as well.
You're right, man.
So
Fuck, good. That's why you're here, bro. You pointed it out. He kind of shot himself in the foot, Mahmood here, maybe staying out. But he's going
yeah,
to be strong.
he's going for the lottery ticket hit. Who knows? It could still happen, but time is running out.
Again, folks, this is T-Bone, joined by Greg Jennings. Of course, good to have you here. And Greg, I know you said you were involved in a scuffle earlier. Well, the beauty of our position, we could just kick the guy out. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, if we have to, we will do that to protect the
Yeah,
integrity of the league. But I
yeah,
will say today, I'm not sure what happened ahead of me. The cars I was passing by that were spinning, I can't speak to all that. But the one that affected me, I don't think is any
Yeah.
particular, bad intentions or anything. It was just two people trying to race, and somewhere it's really difficult to race, and it didn't work out. And I
Can I
happened to be
also
behind
point
them,
out,
so
because of the nature of qualifying, the deck was shuffled a little bit at the start, so
yeah.
we're gonna have holdups,
So
bottlenecks.
you can relate to this, T-Bone, when you're kind of like, running the
Here,
league. You're,
here
you're
it
you're
comes.
checking the invites. You're making sure everyone's in.
Yeah.
Like my priority isn't to get on track right away.
Yep,
I'm making sure
that's
stuff
what I
is
tell people,
flowing.
bro. Yo, when I was doing
And
that air
so
racing,
yeah, and because of that, I was about 2 minutes later, maybe a minute later, getting on the track, and it was already raining by then. So I was
oh
pretty cooked.
fuck! I didn't even just mean it that way. I also meant in your preparation. Like you can't just
Yeah,
go on the track and focus and do laps. Like I would tell guys, yo, I'm also have my own race I want to focus on.
yeah, it takes away. You're trying to
Yeah,
get the
it
invites taken
does.
care of.
It does. But you know what? It is what we take on. It's what we take on.
Yeah, yeah. No one feels sorry for us,
They
and
should.
I'm happy that overall, like I said, like my enjoyment kind of comes secondary sometimes. I just want to see a good race put together.
Dude, that's how I feel. Like at the end of the day, aren't you more happy with like putting on a good event as an admin?
For
It's like, yo, it
sure,
was a
for
good
sure.
event. Like Lightning Cup, I didn't care who win. I just wanted to have it to be like everyone to be happy, say it was a good race, good
For sure.
grid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very rewarding.
What?
On the
Yeah,
track,
yeah,
we
sure,
got quite
sorry.
a few gaps. All the way in the top eight are all gapped apart. Justin Schrei is putting his teammate Midgie under pressure. But beyond, a couple further behind are close. Maxime's passing Mike right now. Mike started off great. It looks like the race pace, he's faded back a little bit.
Bro,
But yeah, a few gaps right now.
Mike had great pace for like the whole race too, bro. Like he
Maybe
was
something
there on
happened.
merit. I don't know,
Yeah.
bro. He was doing so good.
He
So
was way ahead of me, so I, I had no idea what happened to him. I'll say that much.
yeah, and again, man, it's a
But
solid grid tonight too.
and
Not a
and
forgiving.
Kai meanwhile looking very comfortable, 7 seconds in the lead over B Tom,
It's
and
crazy.
Chenzo's trailing B Tom. Chenzo I think was really looking to bounce back,
Yep.
and I'm really happy to see him up there. That's more
Dude,
of what he's usually used to.
bro, I mentioned that.
Uh,
Oh, as you say that with a
oh,
little
as he
loose.
as he almost spins.
No, but I mentioned that too, and I even mentioned it to him in the voice party before. And to his credit, he said he knows he hasn't been playing the game. He was in World Cup mode, so
For sure.
give him
Yeah.
some time. And it's good
It's
to see him bounce back here.
it's not the most enticing game to
Yeah,
spend your free time.
yeah.
We can agree on that.
And I gotta say, Ross Cheech, bro, up what 10 or
Yeah,
12
he's
spots.
flying.
He
Yeah.
is. He's maybe been like the biggest pleasant surprise for me this race. He hasn't been playing much either.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing really well tonight. Soa as well, he didn't start in the front. He's up to P5, and then yeah, Ultimate Beast is up 16
Dude,
spots, so he started
he's
from very
good, eh?
last.
Have you raced with him before?
Here and there, it's been a while, but I recognized his name and I remembered there was definitely some
You
skill
can
that he
thank
had.
Formula Kai because anytime I invite Beast, he enters the lobby and just leaves right away. Tonight he saw and he stayed and he sent me a message saying, "Oh, Kai races here." All right. And so
Yeah,
shout out him
he's a big fish, man. He's a big fish. Shout out to Formula Kai as well.
for sure, man. It's great for the league for sure to have that name, just his name recognition. It brings credibility to the league. Let's be real.
Yeah, very
When a
happy to
guy,
have him on board.
when a guy who could essentially race anywhere he wants races here, there, it's a good nod of approval.
And he's here for the vibes. Yeah, he's quick. You can see that. But he's not necessarily spending a ton of energy on this. But he's just here to have fun, and seems like he's doing that. So I'm happy
He's
I
a
can provide that
he's a
for
good
him.
guy, man, for sure. Fun guy to chill with. Speaking of fun guys, here's Justin Stry in
And
Pete, the
and now
man.
they've caught up to Mahmood. They caught up to Mahmood. Mahmood is on the new. I think he fed
Yeah,
finally.
yeah, he did. So
So
we'll see
now
where Mahmood
Mahmood
can
should
get.
be looking to maybe move up here. He's got a couple cars close to him.
I don't know if he can get the top four, man, but definitely top
Maybe
five.
P7. Maybe P7. Maybe P6. You got Beast
Rasta
up there
cheats,
too.
man. We'll see how those tires hold up towards the end on Rasta. We know his driving style has never really been described as smooth, but he's quick, so we'll see how that works. And I think
Got a yellow
Salah's
flag.
three. That's a Ferrari there, Maxime, blah, blah, blah. He's actually very quick. I believe he has the
Yeah.
fastest lap.
Yeah, Maxime knows what he's doing. Shout out to
Dude,
him. He was a late
for
addition to the
sure.
grid. He's a great guy as well.
And also, he was unfortunate in qualifying. I believe he didn't get a lap in, so he started P13. But I could see the skill there.
Got Maestro and Mike
Yeah.
battling here. Maestro's got much fresher tires. Mike's tires are 11 laps old. So at the end, they're going to be pretty worn here. Oh, we got a Ferrari off again.
Your voice is being shared, right, Craig? I just have to ask.
Yes, I've never
Yeah.
changed it otherwise.
Okay,
So it
okay,
should be
okay.
good. I did a few commentaries and stuff, so I think I'm alright.
You're the best commentator, bro. I said it the other day. You're like the best.
Ah.
Yeah, because like you have the professionalism. You have a really professional voice, but you're also like you have a sense of humor too. You know, you're
I
like
appreciate that,
yeah,
man.
very good.
You were the one to do it before me, and I
No, I
picked up some
wasn't.
things from you.
You did it before
You
me,
were-
bro.
Well, you brought the entertainment, that's for sure.
I put my spin on it.
Yeah, yeah.
With Salah and Rasta. I
Yeah,
don't know what else.
exactly. He's getting close. He's got a little bit fresher tires too, so
Yeah,
he's got
that'll
some
make a
grip
difference,
advantage.
man. It'll make a huge difference. I don't even know if Rasta will get. It's gonna be tough, man. I mean, because I watch guys like Mike have to take their hards off after 15, 16 laps, and Rasta's entering that zone now.
Yeah. Yeah,
And of course,
the game
Mahmood.
suggests a two-stop, but the one-stop is clearly what you want to do. But yeah, it's difficult sometimes if you don't focus on it.
Oh, Salah!
Gotta get
Salah
behind.
losing it in the exit right there. Beast gets a 3-second too. So
And
Salah getting
Salah's
through
throwing
Rasta.
Rasta.
That's brutal for Beast, a 3-second though, and Mahmood getting through Fernando.
So Mahmood, let me just quickly see who has done the most movement here. So yeah, it looks like Ultimate Beast because he started last, up 16, and then Sawa up 15, and Mahmood up 14. Some crazy drives from the back.
He's good. Mahmood is good, man. Great guy too,
sure.
bro. I love having him around. He's a good guy.
And Midgie, we missed it, but he got past. Well, at least I missed it. But he got past Shirai there.
With the Maestro
Shirai.
and Smooth Operator, that might be our next. Everyone's favorite.
Shirai was struggling to keep it on the track there. Smooth Operator, Maestro. Let's see what happens.
Frustrating race for Ezzo, one of the championship contenders too, man. Started last, just hasn't
Yeah.
really been in the mix.
I think he disconnected like as soon as the
Yeah,
quali
he
session
did. I
started.
invited him. No, in the
That
race.
sucks.
But it wasn't enough for him to be in P12. It was, so I don't know. Some shit
Yeah.
happened.
And it rained very quick, like a minute and a half after the start of the session. It was. almost
And he
undrivable.
disconnected early in the race, which I'm sure didn't help because it was so tight.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The Maestro on the back of Smooth Operator, who's been a good driver as well.
Maestro's got a lot more
think-
battery.
We got to get Ultimate Beast in here full time, I think.
Yeah, I'd love to, man. You know me. Take any quality driver we can get.
For sure.
I'll
Talk
see
to
if
him
I
after.
can contact him.
I'm his agent, so just talk to me.
I'm gonna.
I'm Mac
he's
T's
on
agent, too.
PS. Okay, I'm gonna add him.
For sure. Yeah, it's nice he's on PS.
Yeah.
I told him it's your league. I don't know if he knew who you were, but he saw who was in it. That's all that matters. Here's Ezzo on another one, bumping him instead of passing him there. A little bump draft. 4 laps remaining. Formula Kai. I don't know what to say, man. This guy clearly a level above the field. And that's no disrespect. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Clearly got some
Yeah.
other level of talent. The likes of which I don't think I've seen.
how many times have you seen Tom 10
No,
seconds
I
off
haven't.
the
I haven't.
lead?
I haven't. Never.
And
Never.
he started up
Never.
there. It's not like he
Never.
had to fight up there.
Bro, never. That's
Crazy.
what never. And what I'm
Yeah.
wondering though, there's two guys who come to mind now. Frozen, can Frozen contend with this guy? I don't know if he can, bro. I feel like Frozen's closer to B-Tom than Kai.
Yeah.
That's I don't know if I've
Yeah.
ever seen
Talking to
anything.
Frozen, he didn't seem too hot on this game either. So
I'll say right
yeah,
now,
but
this is probably the most impressive like driver I've ever commentated or watched. Like
oh for
low
sure,
key,
man.
like to just a gap beat Tom like that. Like and before the race, like 5 minutes before the race, he was asking for a setup. So this
Yeah,
isn't even
he's
like his
cracked.
best. Like if he sat down and like practiced.
You should see
So
when he does his PSGL races. The times he does
what tier is
are
he in
incredible.
PSGL?
I think he's tier 5 or 4. I
Okay,
think it's called F5 or F4. I
yeah,
could be wrong though.
yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I've never commentated anything like this. Low key, it's crazy. And shout out again to Chenzo here. Fucking solid drive. This is the Chenzo of old, at least. Top three here.
Yeah, this is what we expect to see from him.
Yeah, and it's
Solid,
good.
consistent, not making any mistakes.
And I called
He
him
hung
out.
with the leaders for quite a while too, and now he's in a
Oh,
nice gap. No one's gonna be close to him. So
I called him out on the stream and in the voice party, so it's good to see him respond. He's got the heart of a lion.
Ezzo's trying to make his way up. He's one position away from getting a point, which of course he wants more than that. But Midgie ahead also has a penalty, so he could scrape a P9 here. Maybe Ultimate Beast is attainable as well. Just depends how he gets through.
Yeah, we got to keep an eye on Rasta's tires as well. And that gap, Mahmood is now catching Rasta here. And
So yeah,
Greg, I'm worried about his tires. Look, he's yeah.
And we said Mahmood might have shot himself in the foot. Well, clearly not. He's made it up here, and he's still got more pace. He's got 2
Yeah.
laps left to go to attack Rasta.
Mike retiring, but shout out to Mike, man. He drove a good race from the most part. Good pace. Dude, Rasta might not make it to the end, bro. His tires might pop. I promise you, Greg. I've seen enough of this shit. These tires are not where you want to be.
Let me
Dude.
see. So he's got 20 laps on them, and that's this lap. So yeah, I think it's definitely possible.
And he
Final lap,
and he almost
definitely pop.
spun the truss, bro. I've seen enough. I don't like that front left. Keep an eye on that front left. Another one retiring, unfortunately, there. Good drive from him.
Mahmood
Oh!
into P5.
A little contact. That was weird. And Rasta's super struggling now, man.
Something happened to Ezzo. He was right with the Mercedes, and now he's behind them again.
Yeah, he should be able to get that top 10, you would think, with that tire advantage, but I guess as you said, something happened. And look, okay, let's see here with Rasta. With Beast's penalty, though, I think Rasta, man, if he can bring this car home, Rasta, that might be driver of the day, him and Mahmood. Might have to give it to Mahmood
Fernando
again.
is right there, too. He does not have a penalty. So Rasta's got to keep an eye out for him, too.
Yep, good call. Just worried about that tire by Rasta. Fernando going to look to get through Beast here. And if Beast qualified, he wanted to start from the back, which was stupid. It's dumb to do here.
Yeah, I think he definitely could have been up there, at least with Tom and Chenzo. I don't know about
Yeah.
Kai, but
No, not Kai. Beast is in PSGL,
sure.
but he's in like I think tier 7 or 8, he said.
okay. Still very respectable.
Not really, it's like 8.
there's
No.
a lot of good drivers. Kai crosses the line. He was so far ahead, I didn't even realize he was crossing the line. Jesus Christ. Tom, P2, Chenzo.
Well done, Chenzo.
Taking home the podium.
So, look at these. A lot of guys made big moves, Greg. Sawa up to P4.
Rasta looks like Rasta's holding Beast
Let's
off here.
go, Rasta. Let's go,
Let's
buddy.
fucking go.
P6.
Let's go.
Rasta taking it. I didn't think he would make it. Mm. Ferrari crashed in the background. Who was that? Maxime
He's
reverse.
going
He's doing the
reverse.
T-bone. I love it. You love to see it, folks. Great sportsmanship. Ezo getting top 10, by the way, snuck in there.
There he
Good race
goes.
from Stry. Rasta. Hey, Greg, I'm going to
Yeah,
let you do the interviews.
there was a lot of incidents. I will say I would expect a few penalties to be discussed at least. So we'll see how that goes. But then after the first kind of third, it kind of calmed down from there. The gaps opened up, and Kai just demolishes the ROI field.
Hey, that guy's something else, man. I'll say it again, man. I've watched a lot of this shit, but that, what we saw from Kai, I don't know if I've seen anything like that. It's rare just to see someone gap VTOM. I don't think I've ever seen it like that. On a race like that. Speak of the devil.
There is Mr. B Tom. Mr. B Tom, how was the race tonight? How you doing?
Doing good. The race was incredibly boring.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
For me, it was. I mean, I spent pretty much the entire race
Well, you were
alone.
faster. You could have battled for the win.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
No, I'm
realized
kidding.
early on that Kai had much better battery management, and I was like, "Yep,
All
I'm
right,
probably just gonna end up in no man's land." So,
we're gonna leave the questioning to League Commissioner Greg Jennings, man. You got it from here.
Okay, wow. So B Tom's in P2. He mentioned Kai's pace. How about Chenzo? Was Chenzo putting you under some
Well,
pressure? I know there was a gap at the end
no, he
there,
wasn't really,
but
dude. He was.
at the start, at the start, I thought he was pretty racy. But overall, B Tom, you are also an admin of this league. How do you see this league going? What's in our future? What's coming up?
couldn't tell you. I think most people don't really enjoy driving these cars just because of how much of it is intertwined with the battery management, which is,
Yeah, you are right about
pretty
that.
ridiculous. But um, yeah, I mean, I don't know how it is for other people, but for me, like literally the only reason why I'm racing is just, you know, because I like racing you guys. But outside
Yeah,
of that, like I don't really play the game and I don't really enjoy it a whole too much. So
yeah, it's unfortunate how we've ended up where we're at. I would echo those sentiments as well, particularly from someone who's tried to get a group of people together to commit to it. It's been very difficult, and it's for good reasons, and I completely understand that fatigue. Um, but it's the situation we're in. Uh,
yeah,
we all still at least like F1, maybe not as much as we used to, and we're all
yeah,
passionate about it. So we're just here to have fun, celebrate that, and I appreciate everything you do for the league. That's hosting, making the schedules, all that stuff. I know you put a lot of thought into that, and yeah, I mean, you need a good team around you to keep this thing going. So I really appreciate that. And sorry your race wasn't quite as exciting as you would like, but overall, you're clearly the guy that we look up to still. So thank you, B Tom.
I got a quick
sure.
question for B Tom,
Go ahead,
actually.
T-Bone.
Don't worry.
Yep.
Just the North Korea Associated Press. Um, B Tom, you want to just speak quickly to Formula Kai there and the performance we just saw? I'm not trying to glaze, but it's rare, someone who's watched hundreds of these races, to see someone kind of, you know, hold you back and pull away from you in a way. You want to talk about his skill, ability, and what maybe separates you and him as drivers?
I can't really say I've been surprised, to be honest. I mean, Kai has always been
I
a good
was.
driver. Um, he joined what relatively early into the start of the 25 game cycle, so I mean, we knew from the jump that he was pretty good. And then, of course, we've had the 26 regs implemented into the game where battery management is crucial, and I think he's got a bit of a leg up on everyone in that area, in addition to be, super quick. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the result of those two factors. So, in general, like I've just been pretty slow in race trim just because I'm not really that good at managing the ERS. I mean, you kind of saw it in Spain and Mushroom Cup how as it closed the gap on me. Um, but in quali, I was on pole, and it's easier to manage the battery over a single lap than it is over a stint. So it's just one of those things.
All right,
And
B-Top.
fair play to him. I mean, he's doing a great job. So
Thanks, man. The producer's giving me that sign because a lot of guys are in here and need questions. So we appreciate you. And I obviously say the same thing. We thank you for everything you do for our league and community,
yeah,
man.
for sure.
Okay, next up here, Greg, we'll do one question per driver. Do you mind if I ask Rasta?
Yeah, yeah, man.
Rasta Cheech, you there?
Yes, yes.
Rasta Cheech, in a way, made his return to the game kind of recently. His first race back last week, achieved a P8 in a very competitive grid, and then tonight with a P6, flirting with arguably a top four. Rasta Cheech, first of all, how do you feel on track with this new game? You seem to have clicked right away, instantly with it. Tell me your thoughts on that.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I wish I had more pace, but it's not fitting really my driving style compared to the last regulation of the car. But honestly, coming in the race with no practice at all and just doing it for fun, honestly, it's good racing. But once the gap open up and shit, and you're alone on track, it's kind of boring to lift and coast all the time, every corner to manage your
Of
battery.
course.
But yeah, unfortunately, didn't have the time to do a lap on the soft for the quali because it started to rain kind of early. Honestly, took me by surprise. But yeah, I made a big comeback. And if Charles see this, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to kill you in the wall at the first lap.
Also, quickly, just a question about your strategy. Were you concerned about the hard tires coming down the stretch and making it home?
Yeah, honestly, I went for the undercut, and I during the race I was still on a two stop. But you leako so much that you save the tire and fuel. So
Fair.
I really managed the tire, and I was falling a lot at the end. I think I end up the race at like a 94% tire wear. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised it worked. Would be happy with a P4, but not disappointed with a P6 today, honestly.
Well, well done to you, bro, and you're still going in the right direction. Good to have you back, man. And if you
Thank you,
need me,
man.
I'll be at the Best Western in Cornwall.
Ah!
Honestly, driver of the day candidate. Good work to Rasta. Back to you, Greg. You have your pick.
All right. I'll go to Chenzo next. I think he was
Yo, yo.
P3. Chenzo. So, yeah, T-Bone and I were talking a little earlier. We know what you can do. I know what you can do. I've seen it with my own eyes. We were a little surprised that it was a little bit quieter start to the season for you, but today you became the Chenzo that we know and we respect. So, how has that been for you? Have you done a little bit more practice? I know you mentioned to T-Bone the World Cup was taking up your time. Just talk me through the transition to the pace tonight.
Yeah. It's been a learning curve, just taking every race. In stride, not kind of trying to overdo it, but more so just try to learn. As you mentioned, I spent the last month watching watching the World Cup, so I didn't really like race or practice. So I'm a bit behind, but yeah, it was good to finally get a podium here. I was honestly just focused on staying as close as possible to Beatom and Kai, and I think I was very fortunate to maintain the 1 second gap with Beatom for half the race, and I think that's where or that's what made the difference, at the end because Sal, I could see he was catching up, but he still finished like 10 seconds behind. So overall, a good race, and yeah, happy with the result. And yeah, man, just gonna keep on trying to learn more and see how to adapt to the new game.
Well, I'd say you did a damn good job tonight, so keep it up. And I'm looking forward to racing with you in the future. So
Thanks, bro.
congratulations,
Thanks, bro.
Chenzo. Thank you for coming in
Likewise.
always. Thank you for everything you do.
Good bounce back race, Chenzo.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Of course,
Appreciate it.
man. Great work tonight.
T-Bone, who's up next? I guess it's
Man,
Mahmood or
we got
Sawa.
the man in here. We got the legend himself. We got maybe the driver of the day, last week's driver of the day, looking to go back to back. He wants his chips with the dip. Mahmood, my man. Are you there? What's up, my man, dude? How are you? What a race. All right, Mahmood, we want to talk about your strategy. That's something me and Greg kind of raised our eyebrows at. It was unique at the time, but it worked out for you. You want to talk about your thought process behind that strategy, or was it just a case of doing something different from everyone else? And Mahmood, I believe you moved up maybe 15 to 17 positions. You had even more overtakes after the, if you count in the pit stop. You want to talk about your ability to maneuver through the field and negotiate other drivers while maintaining your pace? Because it seems to be a skill of yours moving up through the grid.
All right. And then I just wanted to quickly ask, Mahmood, which country has the most beautiful women? Bahrain or?
Hey, Mahmood, I'm going on vacation this winter. What country has better chicks, Saudi Arabia or Qatar? No, I'm kidding. Whoever shows more face, whoever shows more. No, no, I know it's me. Don't blame Greg. I'm surprised Greg did that. To be honest, that caught me off guard. He's like the professional one. But on another note, Mahmood, I just want to say on behalf of me, Greg, and everyone else, we're happy you're in the community. I know you've said many times you enjoy the league, so pleasure to have you, man. And I can speak for Greg on that too.
Yeah,
All right, man.
we found you recently, and we're very happy you're here. So keep showing up, my man. Thank you. All right, Soa, last but least, not least. Fuck, what's wrong with me? Not least. Ah, how did
Did
the
he
race
say
go
last but
tonight?
least?
I fucked up. I said
Oh
the
my
wrong thing.
god.
How did the race go tonight? You moved up a lot of spots. Talk me through kind of what happened. All right. Overall, are you enjoying racing here? ROI is it got some good pace, some good drivers? I just love to hear the feedback. I love to make sure that the drivers are enjoying themselves. So, how's the racing been for you lately? Hey, that's what I want to hear, man. That's what I want to hear. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here as well. You add to that collection of drivers, the people that we want to see every week. because when guys like you are here, that just gives us a credibility. It allows us to attract others as well. We were talking about that earlier, T-Bone. So yeah, just thank you so much, and I appreciate your presence. T-Bone, any questions for Soa?
Nah, just saying, bro. Another great race for you. I think you moved up 10 spots. P4, just, your trademark, just a steady race. I know qualifying wasn't what you wanted, but yeah, what Greg said too, man. We appreciate you. Your consistent presence on and off the track, man. So thank you.
All
All right.
right, I think T-Bone, that's going to wrap it up for round 6. So yeah, guys, just wanted to say thank you to T-Bone for covering. Thank you to all the drivers for showing up, providing that entertainment both in the voice chat and on track. If you didn't know, we race every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, come join. We'd love to have you.
Unless you're a sorry motherfucker. We only want good drivers. No, but yeah, thanks again to Greg for organizing. Great league, great event, man. Where are you going on vacation next week, by the way?
I am going to a lake in British
Oh, you told
Columbia,
me.
Canada. It's called Shuswap Lake. It is a very large and nice lake with a boat that I will enjoy driving around, and hopefully it won't crash into the dock.
You
So
hear that, folks?
that's
So
going
if
to
you
be
hear,
me.
if you're on a lake in BC and you hear fucking Rick Ross in the game, Greg Jennings is driving by.
Ah!
But yeah, all right,
Absolutely. I'll be blasting Dope Boys on the boat. Have to.
all right, guys. Thanks again.